Slater.
In all me glory. I told you you'd be surprised, didn't I? Yeah. Is this your granddad?
No, that's the au pair, isn't it?
What's your granddad? You wouldn't remember me. Roy Slater. I used to be in Dell's class at school.
Well, that's a turn up for the book, isn't it, Del boy?
Yeah, isn't it just?
Rodney, get Roy one of them lagers in the fridge.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, I'll just give Rodney a hand. You carry on now. Bloody hell are you trying to do to me? How do you know who that is?
Yeah, he said he was an old mate.
He's not an old mate, he's an old Bill. When I say an old Bill, I mean an old Bill. That geezer out there would nick you for anything that you did. In fact, he'd nick you for anything you didn't do, and he wouldn't let a silly thing like innocence get in the way.
I didn't have a clue, Del, I swear.
You Wally. I've got to play this nice and cagey. Now listen, you've got to be careful what you say to him, because that fella in there, he collects informers the way other people collect stamps.
He's got a few grasses, is he?
No, he ain't got a few grasses, Rodney. He's got an entire lawn. Well, you go back in there. Only speak when you're spoken to, and then keep it down to a simple yes or no. Think before you blink. And if God's smiling on us, we might get away with it, all right? Get them beers.
Does it cook as quickly as they claim?
No, I don't know so much about that, son. We ain't used it yet.
No? That's strange. Feels hot.
Yeah, we are. Come and cool your fingers down on this, oh, Roy, my boy. There you go. Here. How's the police force treating you?
Police?
Not too bad. I got promoted a while back. I'm detective inspector now.
Oh, congratulations. A few years from now, you could be advertising tyres. How's the family?
I don't see much of them these days, Del. The old man's still not talking to me.
No, well, he's probably still got the needle over that time you nicked him.
He nicked his own father?
I had no choice. If there'd been a way of avoiding it, I would have. But his rear light was defective. I mean, what else could I do?
It's true. You'd only borrowed the bike to go down to fish shop and all that.
That's right. It was just a twist of fate. But you've got to understand that at the time I was young and keen. Now that I'm older and more experienced, I regret doing it.
Leave it out, Slater. You've never regretted a nick in your life.
Oh, no, that's not fair, Del. You're judging me by the Roy Slater that you used to know. But I've changed in lots of ways. Things that were important to me in the past mean nothing now. I used to be enthusiastic, career-minded, but what you got at the end of the day? You've won your stripes and lost your friends.
Come on, Roy. You didn't lose your friends.
No?
No, you didn't have any to lose in the first place.
Yeah. I suppose you're right. Del, maybe one evening, if you're not too busy, we could have a couple of beers together.
Yeah, well, see how it goes, shall we?
Yeah, all right. Thanks for the drink. It's nice seeing you all again. I'll see myself out. Oh, by the way, you're all under arrest.
Why is he keeping Del boy in there?
It's about the 38th time you've asked me that in the last half hour. And for the 38th time, Grandad, I'm telling you, I don't know.
Well, I thought he'd just charge Del with receiving, he'd get a £50 fine, and then it'd all be forgot about.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So did I. So why is he keeping him in there?
Oh, bless my old bro. I don't bloody know, Grandad.
Oh, Rodney.
Look, I thought I told you two you were free to go.
Oh, we thought we'd hang on a while.
Yeah, it's good here, isn't it?
Still here?
We're waiting for Del.
Will he be long, son?
Only as long as it takes him to tell me who nicked the microwave.
Better get our heads down till the morning then.
Oh, no. Del's seen the light. He's decided to cooperate.
No, you're pulling our legs.
Do you reckon? Why don't you come in and see for yourselves? Come on. All right, Hoskins, away you go. Canteen's open now.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
There you are, Del boy. Your immunity from prosecution signed by the superintendent himself.
What are you playing at, Del?
What are they doing here?
Oh, I thought it'd be interesting for them to see you in your real light. The great Del boy. The man who could talk his way out of a room with no doors. Reduced to this, grassing.
God, tell him, Rodney. He's got me all ends up. I got no choice.
But you don't know his name, Dill. He was just a bloke in the market.
I'll leave it out, Grandad. If Mr. Slater was to believe our descriptions, he'd have his men searching for someone who's a cross between Tom Thumb and the Jolly Green Giant.
Or with a deaf aid.
Deaf aid. Rodney, I wasn't doing it just for myself. He threatened to plant something on you and set you up for a bit of bird.
That is against the law.
Phone the police.
Don't tell him, Del.
I've got to, Rodney. Otherwise it'll mean you and me would go down the road and Grandad's going to be left alone on the estate, see? I got no choice. I got no choice. Right, Mr. Slater, let's get down to business.
Oh, Del. Del boy, those words are music to my ears. I will cherish this moment. Righto, Del. Who nicked it?
They are free to go, aren't they?
Yeah, they're free to go, no charges. They can leave whenever they like. OK, give me his name.
You got nothing on me either.
No, you've got an immunity from prosecution. You've got less chance of a pull than the Queen.
As long as I know.
Right. For the third and last time of asking, who nicked the microwave off the back of the lorry?
I did.
Here's your money.
I'll put it on the table.
Oh, down.
On the table, on the table.
Buenos dias.
Bloody hell. Slater!
Rodney, quick, this way! Out the back! Here, let's get to the...
They're pretty, aren't they?
Inspector Slater.
Chief Inspector.
My apologies. Chief Inspector. Couldn't we discuss this in a civilized and gentlemanly manner?
What's to discuss? I've got you banged to rights. You smell like a mackerel trawler.
So would you if you spent half the week in the middle of the North Sea?
Oh, so you came in by sea, did you? I just spent 18 hours waiting at Gatwick Airport for you. Who is this little person? Don't tell me. You're a trotter, ain't you?
I'm the boy's uncle.
Yeah, you can see the family resemblance. It's those shifty little rodent eyes and the furtive movement of the feet. Dead giveaway. This is a very sad day for me. My very last case, and I have to nick two of my old school friends.
Still, never mind. Aye.
30. Spot on.
Roy. Give us a break, will ya? Wasn't us that smuggled those diamonds in. It was Del Boy.
Yes, he's right, Chief Inspector. It was nothing to do with us. It was them three.
No. It was just me, Slater.
No, I was the brains behind it. Oh, all right then.
It is tearing me apart to see you lot squirming like this. What am I to do? Away you go, Parker.
Let's go.
All right. I've reached a decision. There are two ways we can handle this unfortunate situation. One, I take you all down the nick with the evidence and see you banged up for 5 years apiece. Or two, I walk out of here and pretend it never happened.
Yeah, that sounds a good scheme, Roy. Let's pretend it never happened.
Yes, I will go along with that.
What do you think, Del Boy?
I think something smells very fishy around here. And it ain't just these clothes. How come you knew there was 30 diamonds in that bag?
Yeah. And how come you knew who was involved right from the start?
Just a minute. When we were in the cafe the other day, that bloke you was telling us about that you couldn't nick for smuggling diamonds because of lack of evidence. What was his name?
You mean Hendrik?
Yeah. His surname wouldn't have been Van Cleef by any chance, would it?
You found me out, you rascal.
What? You and Van Cleef?
That's right. He offered me a little business deal. He sets up a bunch of wallies who are greedy enough to smuggle diamonds into the country, and I pick them up this side of the water. Not only do we get paid at both ends, you take all the risks. Brilliant, isn't it? It's the third time we pulled it off. And there is nothing you can do about it. Unless, of course, you fancy a spell in the scrubs.
All right.
Yeah. Is it you? Is it you, Trigger, that organised all this?
I'll turn it up, Del Boy. Trigger couldn't organise a prayer in a mosque.
I got lost on my way here.
Been coming to this pub since you was 16.
I know, I found a pub, all right. I mean, I couldn't find this room. I've been standing in your dance hall for the last hour.
All the lights are out, Trig.
I know. You've been standing in the dock for an hour? Yeah. I thought we was all going to jump out and surprise them.
But there's no one else in there.
But I didn't know that, did I? The lights were out. How you going, Dave?
All right, Trig. Well, I'll send your man up as soon as he arrives. In the meantime, all enjoy yourselves, lads.
It's a bit of a mystery, all this, isn't it? It's like something out of one of them Agatha Christie films.
Yeah. I used to fancy her.
I mean, when you think about it, right? Just think. Somebody has arranged for you four to be in this room at the same time. You used to fancy Agatha Christie?
Yeah. I had a picture of her on my bedroom wall.
She was an old lady, all English country gardens and granny hats.
Yeah, she looked a bit like Mr. Kipling's bit on the side.
Well, I fancied her. I saw her in that film, Dr. Zhivago. That's Julie Christie, you... Yeah, well, whatever. I liked her.
As I was saying, on a cold, rainy night in Peckham, somebody has arranged for you four to be in this room at the same time. And nobody knows who. And the most important and frightening aspect of the entire mystery, nobody knows why. Now think hard. Who would do something like that?
Jeremy Beadle? Jeremy bloody Beadle?
Don't be stupid.
Here, Rodney. Now, you're trying to frighten us. Now, pack it in, because it won't work.
Well, that's it, I'm off.
Sit down, Denzel. You're not going anywhere.
Look, listen, I wasn't even at your school for long. My mum and dad didn't even come down to London till I was 13. I don't really feel I qualify as one of the old boys.
Did you get an invitation?
Yeah.
Then you're staying.
Well, it's just that I've got this thought going round my head.
Well, lend it to Trigger.
Say, just say, our old headmaster has escaped.
Yeah, I'm going to get my coat. I better go and check on Uncle Al.
No.
What's that?
like
All
somebody's
right.
done
Well, just, oh, no, shut up. Just shut up, will you?
Oh, God, it's our old headmaster. It's Bend over Benson.
If it is, he's grown another ear from somewhere.
Surprise, surprise!
Slater!
I had you this time, didn't I? Be honest, I had you going. Tell me, the last person you guessed will be here tonight was Roy Slater, eh?
Slater, what are you doing back here?
Come on, Dale, I've gone to a lot of trouble here.
You mean you organised this reunion?
Yeah, I was in town. Thought it'd be a nice way to catch up with a few mates. This picture here, it's my Rachel.
No, that says they're Raquel, look, that says.
Yeah, that's a stage name. Done a bit of singing and acting. What's a picture of my wife doing in your flat?
What's a picture of his wife doing in our flat? I don't know. He doesn't know.
Don't you keep the noise down. I'm trying to get some sleep in there. Is Raquel in yet?
Raquel? You mean she lives here?
Yes, I live here. Hello, Roy.
Rachel.
Who's Rachel?
I'm sorry, I just don't understand what's happening. I come back here and... Oh. I see it now. You're cohabiting, ain't you?
If that's the way you want to put it, yes.
Well... Which one?
You saucy git! What do you mean, which one?
Dale!
Yes, Dale!
Who's Rachel?
What's the full SP, Derek? Is this just another sort you've trawled in your net? Another notch on the bedstead, or are you too close? Where'd you get that from? You're pregnant!
Oh, that's what it is. We've been wondering about this, haven't we, Dell?
Guess, look here, Slater. You and Raquel broke up over 8 years ago. She's a free woman now.
Not according to this letter from Rachel's solicitors, I'm not. According to this, I'm still her husband and she's still my wife.
He's Raquel's husband?
Now, stay out of it, Unc.
You know me, son. I'm saying nothing. Where do you think she's been for the past 8 years? In a convent?
Just don't believe it.
I figured she'd have a bloke in tow and I guessed it wouldn't be Cliff Richards. You always liked to live a bit, didn't you, love?
All right, that's enough of that, Slater. That's enough of that. Otherwise, I'm going to take you out there on that balcony and see if the EEC have changed the laws on gravity.
How do you expect me to feel? This woman, who I love...
Shut up, Roy. You're making me feel sick.
This woman, my lawful wedded wife, has been fertilised by a trotter. You had the whole world to choose from, Rachel. You could have had Pol Pot or a Siberian pimp with gingivitis and a wart on his nose. But, oh, no, not you. You decided to go down market, didn't you?
Down market, that's it, pal. You're out of this bloody house. Go on, get out.
Derek, just calm down.
Well, he's beginning to get on my bloody nerves now,
Why
Rodney.
did you come back, son?
To see my friends. To see my family. And most important of all, to see my wife. I've got a nice little inheritance coming soon. It's a nice few grand. I know this might sound ridiculous now. Well, it will sound ridiculous now. But I was thinking maybe you and me could try again, you know? A fresh start.
All right, come on, go on. Just naff off out of it, Slater, go on.
Oh, don't you worry, Dell. I wouldn't take it back now, not in that condition.
Right, come on, calm down. It's all right, Don. Now, stop it. Stop it, Slater. You're getting her excited.
Yeah, and I always could, couldn't I, Dell?
Right, that's it. No!
You better shut up, Roy, or I swear I'll set him on you. Calm down, Derek, please.
All right, Rodney. Thank you. All right. Come on, you. Come on. You go in the bed. Now, come on. You get in there. I'll be in a minute. Go on. Off you go. Go on. That's it.
Who's Rachel?
Oh, shut up!